everybody, it's the coach, and this is...
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 6 catches, 99 yards. They'll run it with Madison.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On first down, Prince. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career. That ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass. Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run with Madison. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will be taken at the 13. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give right side. Benjamin. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down now, Benjamin. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Prince. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, Prince. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, this is Madison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now Allen throwing again. It's caught by OBJ. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Madison running on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Allen. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He finds his target, Beckham. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
But obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down now, Prince. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. On first and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by Howard. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen is going to find his running back. It's complete. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And again, it's Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't... No. Off. 49, check 49, check 49. Hey, check. Go. Watching you go.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check 55, Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot.
On first down, Prince. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
First down, Murray. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Going to run with Madison again. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To the air, Allen. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray going to throw. It's a room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now the Bills will bring the offense out on the field and go for 2 here. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray has the 1st down and more. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Let's go.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, Benjamin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Check safety, check safety. Single, 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 single.
Murray now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. That's going to be caught. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On second and goal, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Murray now on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he finds Howard complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Prince. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. Prince. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Floating one, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here we go.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Benjamin. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go.
Throwing on second and 3. Murray. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Switch. Tight dog.
They'll run on first down. Prince. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Prince, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.